First thing I want to say is I appreciate Mr. Mason, Ms. Selvey, Mr. McIntosh, and Mr. Green for your vote. I appreciate that. I just wanted to clear up something from the last meeting when I spoke, and and it's about that bot agreement. I didn't want anybody to think that I was against it. So I'm not against the bot agreement. I just don't understand it like everybody else has spoke out against it. I don't understand it. And as far as I remember, in the December meeting, there was only one person they said they was against it, and that was Mr. Overby. Everybody else just said they didn't understand it. And that's all we was trying to get was clarification. And in that meeting, former Councilman Clark, who was on the Public Works Committee, he made a motion to untable it and send it back to the council. Well, he's the one that didn't appear at the Public Works Committee to answer questions. There were a lot of unanswered questions. Even the guy that was the contractor was there. He couldn't answer questions. So that's what I was saying. I can speak for anybody else. There was a lot of unanswered questions in the Public Works Committee, but we never had our second meeting. And the councilman who was on that meeting that didn't appear to answer questions, he gets upset because no one called me and asked questions. Well, he should have been at the meeting to answer those questions. And like somebody spoke out and said, I don't want to have a private conversation over the phone. I want to be on the record. Well, and I understand that. I don't blame him. But I just want you to make sure y'all understand, I'm not against it. We just don't understand it. And one thing I wanted to clear up was Councilman Basham, your holiday reading material you put up, that was a feasibility study. You made it seem like it explained the bot process, and it didn't. So that was misleading.
No, I had the bot agreement tucked into that reading over the holidays. Okay. There were 340 pages plus
that explain
bot
the agreement.
That
explains
exactly.
The bot agreement?
It did yes, it did.
The feasibility study,
to my satisfaction.
Okay. Well, there was a lot of people that said they didn't understand it, and I think that's where it should remain. Let's get this thing done, whether we're for it or against it. Let's get it done and move on past this, but we need to have better clarification. And the last thing I want to say, I think it's a disservice to the city that the last 4 or 5 meetings that the mayor didn't come and try to explain it to the council, but the first council this year, he comes and gives his input. I think that was a disservice. It should have been done long ago. Like Ms. Selvey said, let's get it done, let's move past it. But I just want y'all to know I'm not against it, I just don't understand it.